I'm Mariah LaPointe-Dunham, and this is Finlandia Fridays.
Welcome to Finlandia Fridays. My name is Michael Babcock. I am your host for this weekly interview series here at Finlandia University. This week we are joined by Mariah LaPointe-Dunham. Mariah, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We have you on to talk about your favorite thing in the world, which is basketball. And also we're going to talk a little about the Pavel Nurmi Center, which is something you've added onto your responsibilities here. Mariah is our head coach for the women's basketball program, started this year. And it seems like you're having a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, it's been quite the adventure for me for the first couple weeks, kind of getting hired on the spot and having about a week to prepare for a season and get to know my athletes at the same time. So it's been kind of crazy in that sense because developing a program obviously is one thing, and then the other thing is kind of throwing your life around and moving and trying to find a place to live. And so it was kind of a twofold thing, but one thing that I was really happy about is how accepting the girls were of the change and the attitudes that they had towards me, and the administration giving me the chance to come up here and showcase what I have to give to some of these athletes.
Yeah, I talked with Curtis a little before, and he was really, really excited to bring you in. You come in with a pretty impressive background. You played both Division I and Division II basketball as a player, and you've been coaching the last few years in assistant roles at different schools here in the UP, which means you obviously have a little bit of passion for the UP.
Yeah, definitely. I'm originally from Wisconsin, but once I got up here playing at Northern my senior year, really opened my eyes to such a great area, a great place, important place to grow up and start a family. And I just really liked how people were here, really nice, and the area is beautiful. And so, started out, I was actually coaching in Baraga, and then I transferred
and you
over.
coached the boys team there, right?
Yep, boys and girls, both varsity. And then I got a job at Lake Superior State University and was an assistant there not before Coach Matson called me back over to Northern and was an assistant there. So, I really, really enjoy living up here. It's not too far away from home, and it's a great location.
Right. Let's talk a little about this year's team. You guys haven't been off to the best start win-loss wise, but tell us a little about the players and the team and what has been the strength so far.
Yeah, obviously a team full of freshmen. If you check out our roster. And then a couple of upperclassmen that have, they've seen a good amount of minutes, but not like 40-minute players that, have been producing. Last year they had two really great players that did primarily all of the scoring. So for some of those older kids to, like me, rely on them as solely our scorers has been part of the issue why, our win-loss record is what it is. But that being said, they are great leaders and great people that I think that I need to start building a program here. And, people like Haley Makala and Molly Berg and Taylor Pertilli and JC Fascio, it's just been great to have them as like my starting core of people to help me build a positive, successful program. And then with that is our 8 freshmen that come in and
8 freshmen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they have. We have some talented freshmen, and we have some freshmen that are trying to develop in their roles, both as student athletes, as students and as athletes. Coming into college, you just never really know what to expect, and I think some of them are still trying to get adjusted to the schedule, which the schedule has not been the greatest for us. But I think what it's doing is really kind of producing some tougher mentality of kids, and that's kind of where I want to start this program off as, is like a tough mentality type program. Yeah,
they've been playing some Sisu. I know you guys have played against some ranked teams already, and a few more on the schedule. Their team was actually at home on Wednesday, which was fun. But the next home games are going to be in January, if you want to get out there. Thursday, January 3rd, there's a home game that'll actually be on 99.3 The Lift, too. So if you can't make it to the game, you can tune in there. Should be a lot of fun. You guys, next games are in DePauw, which is going to be interesting, a tournament down there. So that'll be fun. Let's go into some of the other things that you bring to the table. One of the things that we were really excited about is you work with this AAU program. Tell us a little about that program.
Yeah, so Level Up Express is a program that I started for girls in the UP. There was no program in the UP to, help high school basketball players get shown to college coaches. And so what do we have? We started off with 2 teams of 10, And this last summer we grew to 5 teams of 11 on each team. And so it was like 50 some girls now that the last 2 summers have been put in front of college coaches. And we had a couple players now that are playing Division II, a couple players that are playing Division III. So we're looking forward to seeing what transpires out of this. And it's been pretty neat to see some of the players from my first group of graduates that are now playing college basketball, to watch them play in college and be successful. And so I'm hoping that in turn, with years coming in, that Finlandia will get the athletes that went to the Division III and maybe should have stayed home. And now with me having formed that relationship with them, that we'll keep the best UP Division III players at Finlandia where they belong.
That's really, I love that mission there. I think that works really well, and it's a good complement to what you're doing here at Finlandia. Last thing I want to talk to you about is the Pavel Nurmi Center. Mm-hmm. The Pavel Nurmi Center, some people might not be in the know, but the Pavel Nurmi Center is open to the public. We have memberships there for monthly members, so if you can get out there and get the workouts in. Can you talk a little bit about what the facilities are like there?
I think the facilities are one of the top facilities that I've seen. I've been to some Division II gyms, and I look at that gym and I'm like, holy cow, it's just so awesome. And I put it on my Snapchat story and my Instagram. People are like, whoa, what is that place? And it's pretty cool to show people, alumni, to what we have for facilities. And that is one of our biggest things. And one thing that I am, as my other role here, is to try to bring some of the public into that. And so I think for people that are looking to, get back in the gym and find a place that there's not going to be a ton of people, outside community members there, that's the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, and the memberships are affordable at $35 a month as well?
Yep. Yep.
And I believe there's if you go in the first day is free if you kind of check it out. And there's also coupons available if you check out the Keweenaw Shopper actually has that. Mm-hmm. So if you wanted to get a deal, you could get one that way. In the show notes, we'll have a link to where you can learn more about that. And I think that's going to be it. So Mariah, thank you so much for being on this week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you guys next Friday.